right. So, Monday night, the Rams will once again be playing on primetime television, and we will be playing the San Francisco 49ers, our division rival. Some would say our biggest division rival. I would tend to agree with that. They are it's always been a pretty fun rivalry. You know, it's been an interesting rivalry as of late. The 49ers have really had our number for a long time, and they actually beat us 6 times in a row, effectively swept us last season, believe it or not. And then that was all null and void because we beat them when the stakes were at its highest in the NFC Championship game, and with a trip to the Super Bowl is at stake, which we were able to defeat them and go on and win a championship in our own stadium. So that is something they are going to have to live with for the rest of their time on this planet. And that 6-game regular season win streak goes out the window. I've seen some articles bring up, oh, they beat us. Jimmy Garoppolo's beaten us. It's like 5-2. They've beaten us a handful of times. This, that, and the other. They have our number. Well, to me, that doesn't really matter anymore because when the stakes were at its highest, we came out on top. We were the more physical team. We were the more disciplined team. And we were the better team. All right? And we came out on top. Now, one thing that we did in that game that we were not able to do in those previous 6 encounters with the 49ers is improve on run defense. Okay? We will be traveling to San Francisco for this game, and it was that in San Francisco last season where unfortunately they beat the brakes off us and they ran the ball down our throats like 40 plus times. It was completely embarrassing. And out of all the ways to lose, that's probably, well, I was going to say the worst, but I don't know if, it's one of the worst ways. It's definitely one of the more infuriating ways to lose because we're basically just getting pushed around, you know? And they were able to whoop us, and that was a big concern last season. Rams, however, were able to improve upon their run defense, toughen up, get more physical, and they showed it throughout the playoffs last season. And yes, they showed it once again against these same 49ers and shut down the run game. It was a beautiful thing to watch. All right, so we have improved on the run defense, and we have improved on the run defense so far, knock on wood, this season. So, which is good. I think a big reason for that is the addition of one Bobby Wagner. All right. Someone I was pounding the table that we should get because he is, one, he's a really good linebacker. 2, he is good specifically against the run, and 3, he plays the 49ers quite well. And so I feel like this was just, we upgraded the linebacker position so well in one fell sweep in the offseason. It was one of the biggest successes of the Rams this past offseason. And well, now's the test. This is why we brought him in for the 49er game, essentially. And Sean McVay here is bullish on his ability to contain the 49ers run game. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what Sean has to say. We're currently leading the NFC West with a 2-1 run record, and everyone else is 1-2. So, the running game is what we have to watch out for. Deebo Samuel will be a big part of that. The running backs will be a big part of that. Mostert isn't a part of the team anymore, so we won't see him. But this is what Sean had to say. All right, so Sean is quoted. I think just in general, having respect for Bobby as a whole, what he can bring from a player, from a production, from a leadership, all the above, that is certainly one of the things that I think has been a great trait of his. the physicality at the point of attack to knock back tackles, the concept trigger, the awareness. Certainly, anytime that you're talking about division opponents, especially a great division opponent like this one, that is definitely a part of it. It's not exclusively that, but he's a guy that when you look at those matchups, just with the amount of crossover, I thought he's always played well in any game. But he's done a good job when they played the Niners when he's been in Seattle. So effectively, Sean is saying exactly what I was just saying here. It's Bobby is good specifically against the Niners. He has been historically. All right. And I just feel like, you know, the 49ers had their little streak against us for a while. Good on them. Good on them, you know. I think now it's our turn to start a little bit of a streak. So I would love nothing more than to sweep the San Francisco 49ers this year. We play them early. We actually play them we play them for the second time, I think, at the end of October. And then we're done with them. All right? And the best case scenario for us, okay, the best case scenario is to sweep them, okay? Try to put them away early to where they don't even make the playoffs, okay? We had an opportunity to do that last year. We failed, but we redeemed ourselves by knocking them out ourselves in the NFC Championship games. But I don't really want them to make the playoffs. I really don't, okay? I don't need any more stress in my life. So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and knock them out early, okay? Have a big win on Monday Night Football, and let's smash them. So very, very confident. I think our defense, you know, I've talked about it before. I'm not too fond of the soft zone coverage, but you know, I do have to admit it's been working, and it worked very much last week. So it is hard for me to argue against it. But keep in mind, okay, that Jimmy Garoppolo loves the dink and dunk, and he will take advantage of that. So I really hope I don't want to see them on the field for like 40 minutes this game, okay, and running the ball down our throats and then picking up like 3-4 yards with the pass. That will drive me up a wall. So I don't think it will. I think we'll play a lot better. We're a far more physical team than we used to be. We're a far more disciplined team than we used to be. We're just a better team. We're a more physical team now. Okay? They finally got the message. Okay? Sean finally got the message. The defense finally got the message. And with Bobby Wagner, we only increased in our ability to stop the run. And we've been very good at stopping the run so far this year. So I feel like it's going to be a fun game to watch. And yeah, I think it'll be fun to watch. I'll do my prediction here in a little bit. But Sean is bullish on Bobby Wagner's ability to contain the Niners, and so am I. So that's going to be it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And as always, go Rams.